isn't it a winning color combination? Especially when you're talking about Batgirl, which we've been doing all year long here on Terrific TV Toys because we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Barbara Gordon Batgirl character. And she's worn a few different outfits over the years, but I really like this one. I think it's just a very cool outfit, a cool combination. So let's turn our attention to a couple delicious dolls. We've got one from Hasbro, one from Mattel, and they both look like this. In the 1970s and really through the 1980s, Batgirl in the comics had a gray leotard and yellow and blue accessories like her belt and her gloves and her boots and all of that. And when a TV show called Batman the Animated Series debuted in 1992, that's the version of the Barbara Gordon Batgirl that they used, the one with the gray leotard on, very much like what you were seeing in the comics in the years preceding that point. And then they retooled and redesigned Batman the Animated Series a few years later, around 1996. And as part of that, they redesigned several of the characters. The show became the New Batman Adventures, and Batgirl was one of the characters they redesigned. They gave her this black leotard, and for the most part, yellow accessories. You saw yellow belt and yellow gloves and insignia and boots and all of that. And her cowl was black, although in some shots it kind of looked blue because it had a sheen on it. It was so bluey black that it sort of appeared to be blue at times. But yeah, that is the Batgirl that you're looking at right now in this doll by Hasbro. This is from 1998, and it's part of a set celebrating the new Batman adventures. There also was a Harley Quinn, a Nightwing, and a Supergirl, all of which I have in storage downstairs. That'll be separate episodes in the coming months or years. They also had a Robin, a Joker, and a Batman in this set, and I'm going to show you some images if I can. You can see the Batman, the Harley Quinn who came with a couple hyenas, and there's the Joker. I remember seeing so many of those on the store shelves at the time, and I did buy this right when it came out. I could not wait to get to the nearest store and buy this when it came out. I was very excited because there wasn't very much specific Batgirl merchandise at the time. So I remember seeing a lot of the Jokers. There's Nightwing. They came with a few accessories. And the Robin was a little different because he was shorter in stature, like maybe coming up to Batgirl's shoulder or something. And he was all plastic. He did not have the fabric like you see in the other figures of this series. So yeah, just a picture. And then while I'm at it, let me show you some images of Batgirl from the new Batman Adventures. That's really what she looked like. And the only thing is, and I don't know if it really picks it up here, she did have a blue cape, like blue on the outside and yellow on the inside, and that's the only area where this figure is not quite accurate. She's got a black cape on the outside and yellow on the inside. Otherwise, she looks just like the Barbara Gordon Batgirl in that animated series from the late 90s. So she also looks a lot like a Barbie doll, but she's not quite a Barbie doll. For one thing, she's made by Hasbro instead of Mattel, but she doesn't have the full articulation. For instance, her waist doesn't move. She's all one piece there at her torso. And she's got quite a bit of articulation for the most part, but not as much as a Barbie doll. You know, your standard Barbie doll that you think of. And then another thing is that her outfit is sewn on her. There's no way to remove it short of cutting it. You can see how on the back of the leotard it's all sewn in here. Her belt is removable. Her belt has just the peg post enclosure with an extra hole here. Interestingly enough, if you wanted to tighten it a little bit, it doesn't seem like it could, or actually loosen it. Yeah, you could do that. but you probably wouldn't need to. And then her hands, her gloves and hands are all one piece. There's no removal there. If you try to force it off, you're taking the whole hand off. Same thing with the boots. There's the foot and the boot as one piece of plastic that's attached there. So you've got like the typical Barbie doll type rubber here, but then you've got the hard plastic of the foot here. Yeah, and her hair. I love her hair though. Her hair is just wonderful, and it's held up very well for going on 20 years now. You can comb it very nicely. Look at how it combs all in one piece like that. I love that one curl. And the color is nice. I think it's a pretty cool color. And she's got her blue eyes, looking very much like what you saw on that animated series. She got a scuff mark here too, and it's actually a place where the flesh-colored plastic has rubbed off. I was looking at this earlier, and I was thinking, oh, is that a dirt smudge? Let me wipe it off. But no, it's not at all. It's a scratch that I cannot remove. Other than that, she's in real good condition. She has been displayed, I think, anywhere I've lived over the years since 1998, since I first bought this from the store shelves. She's always been displayed. She's never been in storage. Always been part of my Batgirl collection. And she's so cute. So I think Hasbro did a pretty good job with these. And I read, when I was doing research for this, I read online at one website that said the original retail price for these was $24.95. I don't know, that seems a little high to me for 1998. If you know for sure, comment below. I just don't remember them being that much. Maybe they were originally marked $24.95 and I got it for 20 or 15 or something, but wow, for 1998 that just seems like it was a little bit high because, you know, the rampant gouging on action figures that we see these days was not really in full force in 1998, but isn't she adorable? So next month, as part of our continuing Batgirl 50th anniversary celebration, we'll take a look at that Mattel Barbie doll, a full Barbie doll for Batgirl that looks a whole lot like this. But in the meantime, the next few weeks, we'll look at some other stuff here. Terrific TV toys. Thanks for watching.